Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Hello children, today we are going to learn Standard 4th EVS-2 chapter number 2 Work of the Saints. Saint. Saint means a very kind, simple and virtuous person. So, the tradition of saints that began in Maharashtra with Sri Chakradhar Swami, Sant Namdev, Sant Jnaneshwar and Sant Chokha Mela. They taught the people various virtues like compassion, non-violence, charity, service, equality and brotherhood. They also taught the people that no one is inferior and no one is superior. All are equal. Sri Chakradhar Swami. Sri Chakradhar Swami was originally a prince from Gujarat who became an ascetic and came over to Maharashtra. He moved all over Maharashtra preaching equality. He did not believe in caste and gender discrimination, and that's why several men and women became his followers. The sect he established is known as Mahanubhav sect. Memorable incidents from his life have been compiled in a book titled LEELACHARITRA. Next is the Sant Namdev. Sant Namdev was a great devotee of God Vitthal, and he lived in the village Narasi. He composed songs in the praise of God. He also performed kirtans. Kirtan means song and stories which are based on a religious theme. Then he moved all over Maharashtra to spread Bhagavad Dharma. He taught the people to have deep devotion to God. He instilled in them the desire to protect their own religion. Later on, Sant Namdev travelled to Punjab and spread the message of equality among the people. He also composed the song in Hindi. Some of his verses are included in Guru Granth Sahib, the holy book of Sikhs. Sant Jnaneshwar. He was born in a village Apegaon. His father was a sannyasi, but later on obeying the order of his guru, he returned home and started to living with his wife. Nivrittinath and Sopandev were his brothers and Muktabai was his sister. He was the son of sannyasi, but the narrow-minded people did not think it right that a sannyasi should have children, and so people persecuted these children and banished them from their community. When Sant Jnaneshwar went round the town begging for alms, he had to listen to the abusive language instead of alms. Young Jnaneshwar was deeply pained by this incident and locked himself in a hut. That time, his sister Muktabai has advised him that he had to the welfare of the world, not to think about his own sorrow. And these words had given the new hope to Jnaneshwar. He forgot his own sorrow and started his work. He went among the people and taught them to have faith in God, give equal treatment to all. In those days, all religious teaching was in the Sanskrit language, and the language of ordinary people was Marathi. So Jnaneshwar wrote his outstanding book Jnaneshwari in Marathi. Through this book, he opened the door of knowledge to the ordinary people, where he preached the ideal of brotherhood to all the people. At a very early age at Alandi, near Pune, Jnaneshwar took Samadhi. Samadhi means put himself in a trance. Sant Eknath. Sant Eknath carried on the work started by Sant Namdev and Sant Jnaneshwar. Sant Eknath lived in Paitan. He preached that the way to reach God was through devotion. It means Bhakti Marga. He wrote songs like Abhangs, Ovis, and Bharuds. His advice to the people was not to accept any distinction of high and low. He made friends with the poor and the downtrodden, and he also taught them to devotion in the God. He exhorted the people to love all the living beings and practiced what he preached. One day he was going to the river Godavari for a bath. It was the time of afternoon. The sand bed along the riverside was very hot, and at that time he heard the crying of a poor child who was sitting on the hot sand. Sant Eknath looked around and saw the child. He rushed him and looked around for the child's parents. He picked up the child in his arms, wiped his tears, and reached him home. In this way, by his personal example, Sant Eknath impressed the message of love and equality on the minds of the people. Sant Tukaram. He came from Dehu. He owned a farm and also a grocery shop. He would go to the neighboring hill and sing songs in praise of God Vitthal. On the 11th day, Ekadashi, of the month of Ashad and Kartik, he would go to the Pandharpur. He wrote the devotional songs, Abhangs, and he also performed the Kirtans. Thousands of flocked to listen to him. Shivaji Maharaj also attended his Kirtans. Sant Tukaram preached to the people about the virtues of pity, forgiveness, and peace of mind. He also gave them the message of equality. People accepted him as a great religious leader and showered their praise on him. Even today, all over Maharashtra, we hear people proclaiming Gyanba Tukaram. The names of the two great saints, Sant Jnaneshwar is called Gyanba also. Even today, Tukaram Gatha is read in every household. Samarth Ramdas. He was born at Jam on the bank of the river Godavari in Marathwada. His birthday falls on Ram Navami, the day on which the great hero Rama was born. Narayan was his real name, but he preferred to call himself Ramdas, means the servant of Rama. Through his great book Das Bodh, he taught men the ways of good life. Through his Manache Shlok, he gave people lesson in good thoughts and good conduct. He raised the temple of Hanuman, the god of strength. He taught them to organize themselves and fight against injustice. This gave courage to the people. In this way, the work of the saints brought about a great awakening among the people. Religion once again became a thing to be respected, and the spirit of self-reliance was born. People regained their lost confidence. This great awakening among the people, brought about by the saints, helped Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj in his fight for Swaraj. So, I hope you understand the different work of saints.
If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe it. Thank you.